Ever wondered why the tortoise beat the hare, despite being notoriously slow? Let's take a moment to consider this timeless tale. It's not just a simple story, but a lesson wrapped in a fable, a metaphor for life. We see the hare, swift and confident, and then there's the tortoise, steady and patient. They couldn't be more different, yet it was the tortoise who crossed the finish line first. Could it be that the tortoise knew something about success that the hare didn't? Think back to a time when you felt impatient, eager to reach your goal. How did that turn out? You see, we've all been there, swept up in the whirlwind of anticipation, only to stumble upon the harsh reality of disappointment. When we rush towards our desires without giving them the time they need to blossom, we often find ourselves grappling with regret. Remember that one time you jumped the gun on a decision only to wish later that you had given it a bit more thought? Now, let's switch gears. Picture a moment when you held your horses, when you silently nurtured your dreams and let time do its magic. Wasn't the outcome remarkably better? You see, good things do come to those who wait. Patience, my friends, is not just about waiting, it's about how you act while you're waiting. So, now remember a time when you waited patiently and the result was worth the wait. Patience, though often overlooked, holds immense power. It is the silent commander of great success. Now, why would we say that? Well, let's dive into the power of patience and see for ourselves. Imagine you're planting a seed. You water it, you give it sunlight, but do you expect it to sprout overnight? No, you don't. You know that it takes time. You understand that the seed needs to rest, absorb nutrients, and grow roots before it can poke through the soil and reach towards the sky. In the same vein, our goals, dreams, and aspirations are much like that seed. They need time, effort, nurturing, and yes, patience. Now, let's take a look at a quote from the legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." What does this tell us? It tells us that the path to success is riddled with failures, with missed shots, lost games, and disappointments. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up is patience. It's the patience to keep trying, to keep learning, to keep growing. It's understanding that success isn't an overnight phenomenon, but a journey that requires perseverance and resilience. Patience fosters growth. It allows you to learn from your mistakes, to build resilience, and to develop a deeper understanding of your goals. It gives you the strength to withstand the storms and the wisdom to appreciate the calm. It teaches you to value the journey as much as the destination. So the next time you find yourself in a rush, remember the power of patience. Remember that your dreams are like that seed, needing time and nurturing to grow. Remember that success is a journey, not a destination, and that journey is best undertaken with patience. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Great things take time. But don't just take our word for it. Science too backs the power of patience. When we delve deeper into the realm of neuroscience, we find that patience is closely linked to our brain's prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and impulse control. This is where the tug-of-war between instant gratification and long-term rewards takes place. When we choose to be patient, we essentially strengthen this part of our brain, improving our capacity to make sound decisions that favor long-term success over immediate rewards. Moreover, patience also plays a significant role in stress reduction. A study conducted at the University of California, Davis, found that individuals who display higher levels of patience tend to have lower levels of stress and frustration. Makes sense, doesn't it? When we're patient, we're less likely to feel rushed or pressured, paving the way for a more relaxed and productive mindset. Now, let's talk about satisfaction. Picture this. You've been saving up for a dream vacation. You could take the quick route and put it all on a credit card, but instead, you decide to be patient. You save, you plan, and when the time comes, you pay for your trip in full. That feeling of accomplishment, that deep satisfaction, it's unbeatable. A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology backs this up, stating that the act of waiting for something enhances our appreciation of it, thereby increasing our satisfaction. Finally, a study in psychological science reveals that patient people tend to experience less depression and negative emotions. They understand and accept the fact that not everything in life comes instantly. They're better at coping with life's ups and downs, which contributes to a more positive outlook on life. So, you see, patience isn't just about waiting. It's about making wise decisions, reducing stress, enhancing satisfaction, and fostering a positive mindset. Patience is not just a virtue, it's a science-backed strategy for success. Scene script. Understanding the power of patience is one thing, practicing it is another. So, you've understood the importance and benefits of patience. But how do we go about cultivating it in our daily lives? Here's where the rubber meets the road. Firstly, it's essential to slow down. In this fast-paced world, we're constantly rushing from one task to another. But patience thrives in stillness. Take a moment to breathe, to appreciate the world around you, to simply be. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. When you're fully engaged in the here and now, you're less likely to be impatient about the future. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built brick by brick, moment by moment. In the realm of personal growth, patience is your best friend. It allows you to embrace the journey, to learn from your mistakes, to grow at your own pace. It takes time to become the best version of yourself. Remember the adage, a diamond is a chunk of coal that did well under pressure. When it comes to relationships, patience is key. It enables you to listen with understanding, to forgive, to wait for the right person or the right moment. As the saying goes, good things come to those who wait. In your career, patience can be a game changer. It's about understanding that success doesn't happen overnight. It's about taking one step at a time, bearing setbacks with grace, and keeping an eye on the long-term goal. As Thomas Edison once said, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Finally, remember that patience is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. So, don't be disheartened if you don't master it overnight. Keep practicing, keep trying, keep growing. Exercise patience and success will follow. So, next time you're in a rush to succeed, remember the tortoise. Remember how in Aesop's fable, it was the tortoise who won the race, not by rushing, but by steadily and patiently moving towards its goal. It's a simple tale, but its message holds a profound truth that we've been exploring throughout this video. We've journeyed together through the power of patience, its role in our personal experiences, the science behind it, and how we can practice it in our everyday lives. We've discovered that patience is not merely a virtue, but a key that unlocks the door to success. It's not about inaction or passivity, but about choosing to stay calm and composed, even when faced with life's inevitable delays and detours. Remember when we reflected on our personal experiences, we realized that those moments when we were patient, when we chose to wait rather than rush, we were better equipped to make wise decisions. We were more in control of our actions and less likely to make impulsive choices that we might regret later. Then we delved into the science behind patience, exploring how it affects our brain and our overall well-being. It's fascinating, isn't it? How being patient can actually improve our physical health, reduce stress, and enhance our relationships. And of course, we discussed how we can practice patience in our daily lives, from simple mindfulness exercises to cultivating a more patient mindset. We realized that patience is something that can be learned and improved over time. Now you might be thinking, but the world is moving so fast. How can I afford to be patient? Well, consider this. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. These wise words by Leo Tolstoy remind us that success is rarely immediate. It's the result of consistent, patient effort over time. So, as we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of patience. It's not about waiting aimlessly, but about trusting the process. being resilient in the face of adversity, and understanding that good things take time. In the grand scheme of life, rushing won't get us far. Instead, let's choose to be like the tortoise, moving steadily and patiently towards our goals. And as we do so, let's remember that patience is not just about waiting, it's about how we wait. It's about maintaining a positive attitude, keeping our cool, and making the most of the journey, not just the destination. Patience indeed is the companion of wisdom. Embrace it, and you'll find the key to your success.